is pumped up right now about hitting your goal? Who in here is pumped up right now about having your victory? Who in here is pumped up right now about getting to a day? Who in here is pumped up right now about getting $1 million ring? Who in here knows that you are going to be on the stage? Who's going to be a leader of an army? Who's going to be free?
Just want to pay a little homage here. A lot of you know that there's something big that's coming. And a lot of you have been on the journey with us over the last 2-ish years almost. And a lot of you know that what we've got up until this point has been really cool. But you've kind of heard whispers in the background, and you've kind of known that something bigger was coming. You've known that we could really do something bigger with the teams that we've started to develop here and with the people who are in the field with our products. And up until this point, I'm going to tell you that really what's driven our business has been the culture. It really has. It's been you guys and nothing less. Our products are, I believe, second to none, but it's been the people who have brought us to the very beginnings to really where we're at right now. So with that being said, guys, make some noise for yourselves, because it's because of you that we're here up until this point. I'm really excited because it's really difficult for me to keep a secret. It really is. I don't keep secrets well. And, you know, it's probably because they taught me that you're only as sick as your secrets. And the truth is that a lot of people run around with a lot of secrets, and sometimes they live their entire lives with these secrets and nobody ever knows about them. And then sometimes they'll be on their deathbed and they'll say, I've got this one time that I stole a piece of candy from a store and I've just got to own up to it. But this has been a secret that's been kind of exciting to be able to keep over the last year. And if you guys want to go ahead and start the slides here, I don't know if you can or not, I'm going to take you through a little bit of a journey here to really, and if you can put them here so I'm not constantly looking back, that'd be great as well. But guys, it's been almost 2 years in development. This company, what we're doing here, and about a year ago, we took a look at our blogging platform. We took a look at what we were doing and how we could improve it, and we said, let's take this thing to the next level. Let's take what we're doing here and be able to get up into the top 20 and 30 sites on the internet. We've been talking about that, and you know, one of the coolest things that always happens is when you hear the critics in the background and they're running their mouth, and you don't have to go out there and defend yourself because you know what you've got going in the background. And it's been cool for me because I've heard the people criticize our products. I've heard the people say that, oh, well, the WordPress platform, I could go and I could get that on my own too, as I've quietly been like, in the background. Guys, what we're going to release today really changes everything, just like the 100% commission changed everything when we launched in the very beginning. The funny thing is that nobody really knew about 100% commissions at the beginning of Empower Network, but now everybody's doing it, aren't they? It's like a new fad, you know? What we did change network marketing, and today, what we're going to show you guys is going to change the internet. What we're going to show you today is really 3 revolutionary products. And we're going to take you through a process and a journey and show you exactly what these do. The first thing is a simple it's just a very easy point-and-click blogging system, okay? The second one is a mobile audio and video broadcasting app. A lot of you have your phones up right now, right? And a lot of times we talk about building a business from our phones. Well, we're about to take that to the next level. The last thing is is a sales conversion engine. Because the truth is that there's lots of blogging platforms out there, and there's lots of different products that do lots of different things. But guys, nothing, and I repeat, nothing does what we're going to show you today. Again, I want to repeat, it's 3 different products. 3 different products: a blogging platform, a mobile platform, and a sales engine, okay? It's very important to understand that what we're going to show you today is a 3, and dare I say 3-in-1, okay? ENV2, guys. We're going to show you today something that we've been working on for the last year, and I'm going to tell you that some of our leaders have seen it. Some of the wives and the supporters have seen it. And there's been people from all around the world that have been working on this platform, okay? We currently employ 25 full-time people on our tech team. And a lot of people didn't know that. They really think that it's just Dave and I. And I can remember back to a time when we did handle our customer support by, when it got up to 1,000 tickets, we would say, well, you know what time it is. Delete, right? But that's the essence of being an entrepreneur. It's the essence of building a business. It's the essence of being who we are, right? And the cool thing is that you guys are just like us in this room. We're all the same. And sometimes it's not always pretty, is it? Sometimes it's not always pretty, but you got to get the job done. And I'm going to tell you something. We're going to show you today what we've been working on, and I can promise you that you're probably going to be as or more excited as I am. So guys, help me welcome to the stage Dave Wood, guys. Get excited.
I'll put this here. Yeah, you like the jobs look here? He sent a text message. Who's it to, Bonnie? And you said, "Get me Steve Jobs clothes." I thought it was funny, the slides and everything like that. Guys, just for a real brief minute, I'm going to keep my section here short, and then I just say we invite Casey up, truthfully. I wanted to talk to you, and then we're going to come up at the end, we're going to talk game plan, all right? Because what you guys are going to find after the next maybe hour and a half is that the next 60 days really are critical. Like I was saying last night, I'm actually going to lay out a game plan, okay? This is a little bit different than some of the stuff that we've done before. We have an actual launch plan that I'm going to walk you through, contests leading up to it, stuff like that. That's going to kind of be the focus for the rest of the day tomorrow. You know, the problems that led to this come a lot from our personal experience. I think this is echoing or something a little bit. Hold on a second. There we go. Problems that led to this is, you know, a lot of what you guys have experienced over the last few years. You know, when I got started blogging, it was 2009. Somebody said to get WordPress, and so I had bought domains from this company, and I just went and I installed a WordPress blog on it. Well, the hosting company that I was using at the time had some sort of a technology problem where something that WordPress does with its PHP code can't communicate with other websites because their system blocks it. So the site that I originally started making $30,000 a month with 90 days after getting on the internet, it took, like, I say sometimes 6 seconds, but really it took like 20 seconds to load, right? Anybody been around me for long enough to where you remember how long that old site used to take to load? You seen it? You know what I'm talking about? You're like, well, how the friggin' heck is this dude making any money at all? You know what I'm saying? I can't even get his site to load. You know, people, the secret is people really wanted to see it so bad by the time it loaded that every one of them just bought. Right? But the fact is, right, I wasn't a programmer. I forced my forehead through spiked walls to get a site to finally load in about 10 seconds.
Like my shoulder pads.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the hair that magically crushes steel, I'd have holes in my forehead from beating it against the walls, right? The reality is, right, WordPress is a pain in the ass to use, right? If you look at, I'm going to talk from two perspectives here for a second, because these are problems that I've seen in Empower Network. These are problems that I've seen working outside blogging for years and years. This is our problems I've seen in network marketing, and we're solving them all, okay? Number one, you guys, most of you, I'd say, out of the 5,500 whatever people we got in the room, I don't even know how many people are actually here, right? Out of the people that we've got watching the live stream, there's 3 of you that are efficient with technology. Okay? And those 3 are saying, what are you talking about? WordPress is my favorite thing ever. I love to sit there and alter the PHP code on my birthday, you know? And the rest of you, right? You know, I used to sit at my computer with like a dagger next to it, you know, and then I'd get mad and just hit holes in the wall, right? You ever seen that YouTube video of that guy who's like at work on his computer and he just like is calm and then all of a sudden he freaks out and starts like smashing his computer and breaking things, right? That's kind of how I was, right? Had to get several new computers early on. So what we're doing is point click, right? The way that I think about it is that there's no resistance psychologically to using our platform whatsoever, okay? It loads faster than WordPress. It's easier to use. It's grandma-proof. No offense, grandmas, right?
We love grandmas.
When I'm a grandpa, like...
If you're a grandma in here, make some noise.
Hey, and let's be fair. Like, when we're grandpas and, like, our grandkids are flying around on floaty thingies and they're levitating everywhere, we won't know how to use that either, right? Right? It's the truth, man, right? The other things, right? What we're going to show you is a standalone product. People will want to use it outside of Empower for other businesses because it's faster, it's better, and it has better interaction. And as far as what we're doing for building an organization, you guys are going to have open up to you a world that will not exist anywhere in direct sales or network marketing except for here because we're creating it, right? So you know, Dave, I honestly, I say this, okay? Let's just show them, okay? And then let's come back.
Are you sure? Are you guys sure you want to see it?
Wait.
Are you guys sure you want to see it?
Okay, without any further ado, guys, let us give, is Casey available? I just want to make sure he's like standing right there or something. Okay?
We're actually bringing him, we're actually talking a lot less than we normally would, so let's make sure he's ready, you know?
He's like, wait, I was expecting 4 more hours. Wood's on the stage.
Here he comes.
Oh, here he comes, guys.
Casey Muse, our CTO.
Our CTO.
Everybody standing round of applause. Come on, stand up, folks, stand up.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Guys, that's not enough. Make some noise.
Casey.
There you go, guys.
Hey, we're just going to... Casey, 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 Casey.
Oh, thanks, guys. No worries. Should we get some stuff set up? So you want to see the product? All right, well, while we get set up here a little bit, we've had about 25 people, probably about the last 6 months, and even 3 months before I even came around, working on this particular thing, the NV2. So really proud to show it, and hopefully it all works.
Do you want the chair or not? You want to stand?
Yeah,
Stand?
we can go ahead and just have some place to be able to sit down.
Yeah, sit down, relax.
Yeah.
As you go into a trance.
All right, let me make sure we're in the right place. Yep.
Got to take the cues.
All right, so with the NV2, like I heard you guys talking about backstage, we really did want to make this thing grandma-proof. We wanted it to be able to take all the complexity that's associated with WordPress, all the things that you have with the other blogging platforms out there, from having to do themes, from having to figure out, you know, how do I even just get hosting set up? How do I make my first blog post? it's just really difficult. So what we've done is we built an entire platform around that. So what I'm showing here right now is just primarily, what you've normally been seeing, the regular website. You go on into the login page, and the magic is actually behind this.
Door number 3.
So guys, this is the new back office. So there's a lot here. So say that again. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Have a
It's okay.
paramedic
Part
on
of the
staff.
platform is heart attack resuscitation. We'll just bring you back to life.
So there's a lot here. So there's a lot. So there's a lot here, and there's a lot to the platform. So I want to give everybody just a little bit of a brief tour, and then I've actually got a lot of our team that has worked on the product sitting around backstage, going to interact with us a little bit to be able to kind of demonstrate really some of the power that's here. So the back office primarily, we made everything about the blog. So here in this central area, right here is what we're calling your activity feed. And you have 4 different types of posts that you can make just straight off the bat with really without really having to go and multiple clicks and try to figure things out. So we have text posts, audio posts, image posts, and video posts, all optimized straight out, right out of the box. So we'll get into some of those when we start to kind of do some posts and stuff and show you guys a little bit of how that works. The other thing we have here is on the left-hand side, access to all of your products. So everything that's a core product is straight off the side. So let's just look at Costa Rica Intensive. So if I come over here, your activity feed switches to each of the different products that are in your feed. If I just want to drop one down, I have the video right there for it. Everything plays straight from the browser. And the other thing I want to go ahead and mention here, so I've got some comments that are there, and we'll show the comment feed here in a little bit before. I know one of the biggest challenges we've had with comments on the current platform is you have to have a separate profile. So everybody has had to have both an Ian username, they've had to have a Livefire username, they've had to have WordPress usernames and all this kind of stuff. We've eliminated all of that.
I'm getting all pumped up over here. I can't help it. I'm like a little kid in a candy shop.
So let's just look down here. I'll show you. That can play another video here.
So Casey, you're saying we've got our own proprietary commenting system now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Our own proprietary commenting system. So, in adding a comment, you're already logged into the network. So all I have to do is, just type something here. It immediately posts. You can immediately reply straight in line to your post. It immediately updates everything as you go. So as you're watching live posts, you can see interaction with other people within the network. And you can also badass comment. So that way you can interact with each other to show the different things that you actually like. So we have badass.
Who thinks that's badass?
So to kind of give you a little bit, keeping with the landscape, here on the top, we have for some things like video hosting, some of the other products that we have a show all products kind of section. And here, the media hosting, which we're really proud to launch in Chicago, which was really kind of our first, and we've got a ton and thousands of subscribers on the platform that are streaming videos off of it every day. But with the media hosting, we've switched it up just a little bit to make it more integrated with the ENV2 platform, but then to also add audio. So audio posts and audio hosting is built right in. So just to show a little bit of what that looks like, if I look at my media management tab, everything is completely integrated. Let's see if it's actually coming up. That's, well, we'll come back to that. Yeah, I think it's the internet got me there for a second. So just to keep on going back into
it's the internet gremlins.
Yeah, the gremlins
Damn
happen
gremlins.
sometimes the demos. So the inside the interface here, so let's go back up to our profile. So we have the ability to view and edit my blog, view and edit my profile. We have a My Business section. So this is where things that are currently in your back office under My Tools, things like managing your account, managing affiliate status, commissions earned, all of that now is up underneath this area underneath the My Business section. So if I go and I click, for leaderboards, for instance, you can see leaderboards. I have a team emailer. Now, one of the things we did with the team emailer that's really, really cool is we provided more tools to be able to segment lists. So you can individually target based on program plus paid and unpaid, plus along with the relationships that you have in all your downlines. So coming back and just going back, and we'll just, at this point, I think everybody has a lay of the land of kind of where everything is, so let's just make some blog posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Badass. Can I badass that?
Yeah, you will actually. So let's just do, let me pull out just to make sure. Let's just do a couple of just, simple posts. So let's just say, isn't ENV2 awesome as a first post? So in this feed, I'm putting my message title, I'm putting my descriptions, everything that I would normally put it into a creation post right in this step. So let me just put in a little bit of text here. It's an inline editor. You have different options to be able to format your posts and such. And then one of the things I get to do is I get to select who this is going to be seen by. So if I actually look and I hit the drop down, we have the ability to have both private and public posts inside of ENV2. So one of the things that you can do is you can target within your teams of who do I want to see that. And we'll talk about that a little bit as we go on, as we start seeing some private posts actually go into the activity feed. But for now, I'm just going to make a public blog post. So down here, I would actually select public blog, and then I can select which blog it's going to go to. One of the things we've added with ENV2 is you're going to have the ability to have, from one EN account, multiple blogs.
Every time I see this, I get more and more and more excited,
Well, it allows you as an individual, because we want ultimately your EN account to be the center of your blogging universe. So it allows you to be able to have one place to manage all your content and be able to have distinct messages based on where you're going out online. And so, we wanted to make sure that we had it to where, you don't have to have multiple hosting accounts to be able to have different blogs online. Why not just have it here? You get to select where that content goes to, and it's immediately available across everything, just as grandma-proof as everything else.
Hey, Casey, what about if somebody wants to have different domains, like work with David Sharpe online, for example? He's got a blog outside.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should mention that now, huh? One of the things that we have in the new system, everybody's blog right now is empowernetwork.com/EN username. Well, in the new system, you can actually map that to your own custom domain.
KC.
I thought they might like that one.
I got to be distracting. So what if they want 10 blogs on different domains? Can they do that?
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
From the same feed, just
drop
down.
From the same feature set, from the same.
How about 10 different domains
Yep,
too?
10 different domains too. So ultimately, yeah. Exactly.
Man had just had a heart attack. He just went down. Man down.
So, yeah. I just want to say screw you, Facebook. You're right, brother. It's hard to get through a presentation, It's hard to get through.
Yeah, we haven't even made our first blog post yet.
First title, Empower Network Screws Facebook.
I love that guy.
So I'm going to go ahead and select the blog I'm going to post it to, just my standard Empower Network blog. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the category. We have the ability for you to add categories just like you would in WordPress in the prior system. So I'm just going to select demo as the category that this is going to go to. Then we also have the ability right in line to be able to add any kind of SEO options. If you wanted to put meta titles, keywords, or descriptions right in the blog post, you can. So I'm just going to put a couple of things here and just put a demo tag, demo. We'll say screw Facebook as a keyword.
I almost want to chant screw Facebook.
So, and then
I'm distracting. Sorry, Casey.
yeah, no. This
may take longer than expected.
So I put in my first ENV2 demo as my description, and let's just go ahead and hit publish. So as soon as I hit publish, it immediately posts my activity feed. And also with the public post, anybody who is in your team, basically your sponsor and your frontline, sees it also appear in their activity feed immediately.
So just to be clear, like this activity feed, if I've got 5,000 people sponsored and I post this, they log in, they'll see my post right there in their back office.
They'll post, and we do have,
That's big.
And we do have some sorting options to make this a little bit manageable as well, because ultimately, especially for big teams, you want to be able to see if it's the latest content. We also allow you to search by the number of badasses a particular post has gotten. We'll show the badass button here in a minute. We also have things like most controversial or reputational based on comments, so you can see how many comments are there. And then I can also filter just to view my own posts. So if I'm working on my blog or a couple of different things, I can filter the activity feed out that way. So let's go ahead and look at another post type. So I came out here shooting a video. Everyone here shoots videos, so I figured that one would be a good one to show. So a video post acts somewhat the same as a text post just to start. So I'd enter in my title. So let's do my first video post. And adding the video, you can add from multiple sources. So if I click the Add Video button, ultimately, I can continue to embed from a URL. So for people who are still using external services other than our own, we suggest you get ours, but if you're using things other than our own, we do still support that. And so, I'm going to make a first one just showing a YouTube post. I've got a video up here that I'm just going to move over to. It's as easy as just putting the URL from the share link on YouTube. So all you do is you copy and paste your URL, click Add Video, it immediately adds it straight into the feed.
Now, Casey, what else? What other sites does that work with?
Anything that has a URL that'll embed, and we also we continue to support embed code. So anything in an iframe link or anything in JavaScript embed, we still support. We haven't taken that away.
Okay.
So it's all still there. And one of the cool things about video is you can actually play the video, like I showed on. We were showing kind of a product of how you would be able to see it. I can view that right now, straight out of the activity feed. So as I'm writing my post. We can watch it, we can get some context. I can see kind of, as I'm wanting to comment on different timestamps, I can, so. So let's just go ahead and put in a little bit of text.
Dude, I'm getting it's pumped up.
Kind of stop that at a weird spot. Let's move it back to the beginning. All right, so the same thing too, I can pick who's going to see this. I'm going to stick with the public blog for now. I'm going to go out to the public blog, select my Empower Network blog, put in a demo category. And the SEO options this time I'm just not going to fill in because they're optional and just to keep things kind of going. So let me go ahead and click publish. And so now I've got a video post that's already been published out to my blog. Just as easy as that. So it gets even better though when you're using the Empower Network
But
video
wait,
hosting service.
there's more is what he's basically trying to say.
But wait, there's more. If you're a customer of our video hosting service or our media hosting service, really in the ENV2 platform, you get audio and video galleries that you can choose from, straight from your activity blog. So this time I'm going to go, let's do it video from EN. This time I'm going to click Add Video. I'm going to actually go down to Browse from Gallery. So now I can actually see different videos that we've taken that I'm going to be able to choose from that are actually already uploaded into my gallery. I'm going to select the demo video, click Add Video. It's already inside my video post. It's already uploaded to the Empower Network video hosting service. So now all I got to do is enter a description. Isn't this an awesome view? And we'll go ahead and click Public Blog. Click the Empower Network blog again. We'll just keep using the demo category for now. Click Publish. And that's all there is to it. So it's completely integrated.
So that seems like not like 2 or 5 or 20, but like 100 times easier than what we've got now.
Ultimately, if you're a customer of the Empower Network video hosting service, we try to make the entire experience completely integrated. So that way, there's no more copying and embed code and trying to put it into HTML inside of a blog post or anything like that.
Now that just got me excited because those of you who know me, I was trying to shoot a video and I was like, I kept shooting the video like this. Hold on, let me put my room key. I was like, shooting the video like this and everything, and then it would play on like the video hosting service, like YouTube or whatever, and it'd be like this little sliver of a video, and I'd be like, how in the hell do you fix that? How do you make it go widescreen? And I was like downloading all of these different apps, and I was looking for the secret, and
can I tell this next part because it's just so funny?
Yeah.
So
yes, sweetie, you tell the story so much better.
I'll tell him. Wait, hold on. Thank you, honey. All right, so I'm at Dave Sharpe's house, right? And he's like, he has his phone, and he's like, fucking shit, right? And he's mad, right? And he goes, Dave, he says, the stupid videos are narrow like this, and I can't figure out how to make them be like this. They're like this when I upload them to YouTube, and I can't figure out the life of me how to make them like this, right? How do you get the videos to play like this? and so he's holding the phone like this, right? And I walk up to Dave and I said, hey, Dave? Sorry, distracting.
Oh, no.
Back over to you now, please.
Dave's like, back over.
So one of the things that has actually been going on, now that I'm looking kind of the posts that I've made, I've got comments all the way down through here. So, I can actually go ahead and see real time the comments without having to refresh or go out and back in different accounts to be able to see kind of what it has. So like on the very first post that I've had, Scotty Ballard, that sounds like Jerry's, I wonder if he's related to Jerry Ballard. But anyway, so let's see actually who he is. So I can click on an actual link to see who the user is that posted. I actually see the full profile of the user, whatever information people in the network share, to be able to see kind of who I'm interacting with on a daily basis. So I'm going to just reply to Scotty, it will take my business. Yes, it will. So I can reply straight up in line. And as I'm working with these individual comments, I can see any kind of activity that's going back and forth. So he commented, John, one of our engineers actually that worked on the product, commented it was awesome. And I'm going to say congrats.
Now this is happening live right now, right?
This is absolutely happening live. So we're actually posting to live sites and people are interacting with me backstage. So let's go and see what else they kind of set up here. Uploading looks like a breeze. Ed is another one of our software engineers that's on the team. So let's go ahead and see who Ed is. He's a Ninja blogger by day.
Ed. All right, back over to you, Casey. Sorry.
Well, Ed actually, now that I see it, Ed actually posted something, and this is a demonstration now. He actually posted a picture of the big bear, if you've seen it. And that bear. He actually took it. This is a private post. This is a post that Ed actually posted as a member of my team and posted it seasoned into my activity blog. So I can look at it, just kind of see what's there, post a comment. But one of the cool features that we added is the ability to reblog. So Ed made a post into my feed. I now have the ability, if I want to share that particular content with anybody else, either on my public blog or in my feed, I can. So all I have to do is click reblog. And when I reblog that post, I can kind of choose the types of what I want. I can either be a text post, I can be a video post, I can be an audio post.
So what you're saying is that a post can go viral inside of Empower Network.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
Badass.
You know, so I'm going to actually reblog this post and put it up on mine because, you know, it's a cool picture. So let's just do this. My first reblogged post. That is a big bear. So, so let's go ahead and put it back out to my public. I'm going to select the Empower Network blog, do it as the demo, and go ahead and publish.
You just posted a blog post in like 15 seconds.
Oh, we've we've done like 4 or 5 blog posts, you know, under a minute probably.
I've never, ever posted a blog post ever that quick. I mean,
Imagine how fast Chris Record will do it now. It's going to change from an hour to 3 minutes.
Maybe even 3 seconds.
So we've been playing around in the activity feed in the back office of what you see when you actually log in. So let's actually go and look and see what it actually looks like out on your blog. So if I come back up to this section, I can go view and edit my blog. And I can actually see a real-time view of what my blog is. So you can see all the posts that I've just been making live from stage replicate straight out to my Empower Network blog. So in that, you know, we have the ability to customize this as well. So
I was just going to say, Casey, do they have to use those images and those pictures and those banners and all that?
No, not at all. So I can actually click this little plus button. It drops down, and it actually starts to give me customization options.
I just got to say, that's sexy.
So if I start looking at the types of different things I can do, and you know, my blog right now is very, very, very clean, very pretty. I'm about to mess it all up because I'm not the graphics guy by any stretch. So, you know, let's just choose a background color, choose a button color, you know, choose a link color. Go ahead and click Save Changes. It's immediate. And it's immediately out on the blog right now.
Now, and there's a couple of you in the room who used to do this. We used to find your blog and you'd go in and hack the code and you'd put your own, like, you know, background. It'd be like flashing like dollars and stuff and like all this stuff. You don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You could just use ours.
Yep. You know, and I do have the option if I wanted to come in here and into my blog post or my blog theme, if I wanted to upload or change images, all I got to do is hover over the particular image, click Edit and Upload Image, and then I can edit that blog or that blog's header right there, right within the customization thing.
Do you have an image?
Can we show that to people, or
do you have an image?
Let's show that to people because this is cooler than it looks like.
Show the folks that. Show the folks that.
Well, unfortunately, you caught me without an image to be able to upload there. So,
well, just the nude photos you were showing me earlier, Casey.
So what?
No. I said the nude photos you showed me earlier. That one of Dave Sharpe when he was in the bathroom. I took those.
So the way you would do it, unfortunately, I don't have a photo that I can actually upload.
You never know what's going to come out of either one of our mouths at any time. You know?
Oh no, so
can be random.
So I can click up here. All I do is I can basically choose a title. I can choose a destination URL as well if I want to be able to change wherever my banner clicks actually go to. So let's make sure I don't live over that. You can edit or upload an individual image, and we have different size adjustments based on the particular template that you're using to be able to help you, you know, make sure you're sizing appropriately and all those sorts of things to make it really easy to edit. But I can edit those. You know, I can edit everything from the side banner here. I can edit the footers. If I come down to things like footer data or page customizations, let's just look at footer data, you know, first. With footer data, I can go in and change all the different links, different titles, you know, different places where things go. I can go over to page customization. I can actually add static pages. So if you have static content that isn't blog related that you're going to manage from inside the activity feed that you just want to be able to have on your own, you know, we can do that here. All you have to do is be able to add a static page and add your content. You're good to go. We also have other places here. You can do, there's other types of things you can choose. We can turn off and on different types of features. And, when you get started playing with the platform, there's a lot of things that you can end up doing to play with customization. And so, we're trying to make it, though, to give you the power to be able to show the presence that you want online, everything from how your blog is presented to the URL that they're actually navigating to get there to, but also making it as easy as possible and as grandma-proof and just making it the most badass blog on the web, honestly. To be able to take over all the other template crap that people have to deal with.
Yeah.
So just to keep on
But
going,
wait, there's more.
there's more. So actually, if I look back here, I can start seeing some other posts that have happened just in the time where I've actually been up here, playing around. So, somebody else in my team has made a private post. Let's go over that real quick just so I can show you what that is, and then we'll kind of look in the content. So if I click underneath the message title, we'll just do my first private post.
Don't worry, Casey, I can't spell either, and everybody knows it.
Yeah, the damn autocorrect is what always ends up getting me, So the difference with private posts is instead of choosing public blog, I can actually choose if I want it to go to all my team members, effectively meaning anyone who I've ever sponsored, including my sponsor, and I can also segment it based on the particular program. So if I have content that I want to be able to target specific to Inner Circle members or Inner Circle subscribers, I can do that. And all I have to do is I choose, say for this one, I'm going to choose Inner Circle. They also are additive. So if I wanted to say I wanted Inner Circle and 15K, I could do that. So all I do is click the next one. Even better.
Wait,
there's more.
Hey, everybody, repeat after me. Wait, there's more.
So,
hey, from now on, when we go like this, say, wait, there's more. Practice once. Okay.
So I have the ability to segment my post and show it in the activity feed, but one of the most cool things that we've added in here is you have the ability to send an email notification to the people that are actually getting that blog post at the same time you're publishing. So if I wanted to send an email notification at that, all I do is check off the box. It'll appear in those people's activity feeds when they log in, but better yet, they have an email sitting in their inbox telling them that they have something that they need to go and check out.
So Casey, this is not only an external sales machine, but this is like an internal sales machine.
Absolutely.
So if somebody says, I've got this training that I want you to visualize this with me, that only my Inner Circle members can see, right? And if you're not in the Inner Circle, you can't see it. They can do that, right?
Yep, they don't see it. And better yet, the people...
Wait.
Yeah. Better yet, the people who don't see it know they don't see it because the post shows up. Yep.
Hey, tell us what it does. Hold on.
Hey, say, that's dirty.
From now on, when Dave Sharpe goes like this, say, that's dirty.
So what it actually appears as is they don't get to see the content because they're not a subscriber, but what they get to see is they get to see that the fact that they're not seeing premium content, and they get to upgrade straight from the activity feed.
Come on, folks. Come on. KC.
But.
And there is more, Dave. Actually. So we talked about a little bit ago when we showed the reblog, I didn't show the badass button. So one of the things that I can do, I can look through and just see, here's my engineering team actually sitting backstage. So let's actually see what they had to say. Let's play this video. So they're actually all back, and they're the ones who actually made all this happen. So I want to make sure we actually say hi to them. So let's give them a round of applause.
No!
So I think that particular post is badass. So I just clicked the badass button on that. I want to go and see and badass a couple more posts. But ultimately, what that ends up leading to is I can sort my posts by the number of times individuals within that have actually seen that post can badass them. So if I just go and sort by badass posts, I'm going to see the video from Ian actually got three badasses that are associated with it. So it just gives us a way to have social interaction on the platform, both with public posts and with private posts. So, so I saw this was another post I got from the engineering team. Let me scroll down here a little. Oh, wait a minute. Remember that video that I took when I came out, when I was walking around?
I thought that was for your.
I was doing that. It was my first time, second time on stage. I thought I actually captured it. That was actually, let's see, I think that's this video.
How'd you upload that already?
We have mobile.
How you doing?
And I obviously didn't do the right thing with the.
No, you didn't. I was just gonna say.
Hey, wait. So Casey, you're saying when you walked out here, you were taking that video and you posted that when you sat down.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But Casey, I didn't even see you do that, so it didn't take that long?
No, it was posted up in, I took, that was what, 30, 45-second video. It was up there within a minute and a half, up to our video hosting service, encoded, and already published to my blog. Because I put that out on the public blog, so if I come back here and actually look at it, we'll actually see that post right there.
It's magic! That was sneaky, dude.
So with mobile, what we've done with mobile is we've actually built fully functional apps that replicate all, and I mean all, of the features that I just showed on the desktop version in the browser, straight from your mobile device, on iPhone and tablet.
Wait, Casey, so can I, for example, I want to ask a question.
Yep.
Could I push this button, it says take a video, make a message to my team, tag the people in the inner circle in it, and that would just pop up in people's back offices, and if they didn't have the inner circle, it would say upgrade now.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hold on. Without ever even logging in on the computer?
Without ever logging in on the computer.
Come on, folks! Come on!
Casey.
Yep. Oh.
That was weak. Casey, go again.
Oh,
God. So we actually support, when we're going out, we have apps for iPhone, for iPad, for Android, and for Android tablet. Right at launch. So, and what's even better is I can see my entire activity feed. If I navigate around, I can actually go and watch all of my training from my mobile device. So all your products are accessible. I can email. I have access to my back office information like leaderboards, competition info, commissions, pretty much anything that you can see inside the ENV2 platform on the web, I can manage straight from my mobile device.
So you know how much time you spend on your phone now? We're about to quadruple that.
Yeah. So.
Who thinks that's badass, guys?
We're done with the demo?
Huh? Who thinks that was worth waiting for about a year?
Okay, what I want to do here real quick, guys, there's some questions that are just going to pop up if we don't answer them.
Oh, sure.
Right? So I'd like to just ask him some questions that I know people will be asking for a couple of minutes. So first of all, how much is it going to cost for the existing blog customers to have this upgraded version of the blog when we launch this?
It's going to be the same $25 you've been paying all
So
along.
I'm not paying nothing. Okay, so, all right. Wait. I had to. So what about, there's going to be some concerns because we haven't talked about it. A lot of people in here are into SEO. They've got hundreds and we've got millions of blog posts on the site now. What about the URL structure, the existing posts on the site, existing videos, all that stuff?
Sure. Well, and we're doing a lot of work to make sure that when we import all of the content, and we're importing all of the content from the current system over into ENV2. Yep.
So the link structures, SEO, all
link
that.
Structures, all your links are going to be maintained. What we're going to be able to do is we are going to be able to, everything's going to be maintained from an SEO standpoint. There's going to be a few redirects here and there, but we're going to do it in an SEO compliant way where we make sure that we respect all the SEO that you guys have worked so hard to build over the last year and a half.
I'm just getting excited and my brain's going a little bit blank, from this. Last thing, actually. I don't know if you have any other questions, but
is all I can think about is total internet domination.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Not from a affiliate perspective or from a customer perspective, maybe a customer perspective, I don't know, but just from a technology perspective and a platform perspective, you've been into technology your whole adult life. What's your perspective on this and why this is valuable just as a platform, as a blogging platform, and how it compares to other things out there?
Well, we've built effectively, an entire another network on every single level of competition with the other major players that are out there in the blogging space. Everything from Tumblr, from TypePad, certainly WordPress, and we're certainly easier to use than WordPress. But we've built a platform to be able to interact both with just Empowered Network members, but also customers that are coming, that anybody that wants to have a presence online, this is their platform. We built this to be everyone's platform that wants to be able to make money online, whether it's from someone that's an Empowered Network affiliate, to someone who's selling some other opportunity other line, to someone who just wants to blog about their kittens for some reason. We have the technology to be able to support it, and we have the most integrated experience online as well. Everything from the activity feeds and the blogs that they see, from the video hosting and the audio hosting that we offer, along with the mobile experience that quite honestly is second to none. There's not another blogging platform that's out there right now that has the level of mobile integration that Empower Network is going to have right out of the box.
So, I just had to do that. I don't actually know if there's more. No, I helped do the ideas for this and everything for 6 months, so I know a lot about it. Have a breakthrough! Everybody say breakthrough! Breakthrough! Well, you got to say it like him. Breakthrough! You're on there.
Hey, I've got a question.
Sure.
So now we've developed this for a year and we've invested millions of dollars into this platform. Is this
how much, Dave? I don't know.
Millions. I think almost 3 million. It doesn't matter. There's millions of dollars. Almost 3 million, I think. But here's really my question: Is this like it? Are we like letting the tech team go now, sending them home?
No.
Is this it, or is there like? And I don't want to give away too much, but are we already working on anything else?
Oh yeah, well, and there's even things, there is waiting on it, and there's going to be more, because this is the foundation. This is just like the unveiling of the new thing, right? What's going to end up happening over the next year is going to blow your mind, because we're going to take it from this to where any other criticism and any other feature that could possibly be out there from the Tumblrs or the TypePads or the WordPresses or whoever other blogging platform is out there, we're not done until utter domination, until we are the #1 platform that's out there.
We'll talk about that in a second here when I hype everybody up. That's my job, is to create notes. Casey talks, David creates hype. You think I'm kidding, right? There was something else that I wanted to ask you, but it's not in my head right now. Wait, there's more. Actually, that's a great question.
That is a good question. That is actually very good. I'm glad that got brought up. The entire site was built with multilingual in mind, to be able to support straight up languages out of the box. So we're going to be coming out actually very soon after launch. Maybe not right at launch, but very soon after launch. And we're talking this year after launch. We're going to be coming out with other language support. And so we were actually built just from the ground up when we built this new platform, is we wanted to take some of those pains that were kind of associated with the old site away, to where we can easily and quickly actually go to pretty much any country worldwide, have a localized blog to where that business can just expand exponentially.
And guys, I want to give another perspective on this real quick. Recently, we moved like 95% of our customer service to Costa Rica to bilingual people, specifically because of the fact that when we translate everything and launch in Spanish, they'll already be trained to support.
How many of you guys can really envision having a team of people speaking all kinds of different languages all over the world? Can you really see that? Can you really see that? Does that fit into your vision? A downline of 100,000 people, your event being this big, and maybe Silvio over in Portugal or somebody over in Russia, right? Somebody down in Mexico, events going on in Costa Rica, people blogging in multiple different languages. I mean, can you guys see that? That's where we're going. I say, if you're good, I say we transition over because we've got a plan, and over the next basically 60 days or so, we've got a plan, and we're going to map that out for you. But what I really want you guys to do here, and then I'm done. I'm going to turn it over to Dave here because, truthfully, I'm literally more excited about this than I've ever been about anything, not only in business, besides having my daughter and getting engaged to my beautiful future wife, which she's standing right there, right? I have never been this excited about anything else in my entire life. But guys, here's the real truth: is we need you guys behind us, right? We need you guys behind us because we've been kind of quietly behind the scenes. And again, when we started this company, the motivation was not to figure out how Dave and I could, go out there and get rich and take over the universe. It was, how can we assemble an army? Right? How can we assemble an army of people who are all going out there with cutting edge products, who are all going out there and impacting and changing people's lives by sharing our stories and letting people know that they can be themselves and be successful? And how can we really create the richest team? And guys, now the vision is starting to become a reality, right? For the first year or so, year and a half, we did a lot of just hyping stuff up and running hard. Right? Because sometimes that's what you got to do in marketing. You've got to build culture. You've got to build teams. You've got to really build things up to let people know where you're going. And then once you know that people are following you and they've bought into the vision, then you really start going there and building a solid foundation. And guys, this is what you saw right here, right now, is really a defining moment. And I don't know if you've ever had one of those in your life, to where it's just one of those moments in time to where you attended something. Maybe it was the launch of a company that's now a multi-billion-dollar company. Maybe it was a phone call that you was on. Maybe it was somebody who you met, but it was a defining moment. Maybe it was a time like I was when I was in that bathroom, right? And I just made a decision that I wasn't going to continue to kill myself, as this is a defining moment in Empower Network. So if you guys are on board, let's freaking map out a damn game plan for domination. You guys down?
KC, 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 KC. Everybody give him a hand. Stand up, stand up, give him a hand.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks for everything.
Dave, appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey, can somebody tell me what this is? This countdown timer till we're bringing out checks? Is that what that's for?
I'm not sure.
I'm going to need to probably go about 15 minutes over that, just whoever's listening here. Or an hour. No, not really an hour. Hey, guys,
I thought we had 3 hours for this.
4, 5 hours, something like that. All right, so guys, a couple of things. First of all, if you have a cell phone here, all right, if you guys could put this text up on the screen. If you text to 72727, our text number, one word, launch contest. All right, that'll put you on a list.
Message from Silvio.
Oh, I guess Facebook is accepting EN links today. That's kind of cool. They're afraid. No. Mark Zuckerberg was watching this and he shat his pants. I had to say something like that.
That was funny.
That was funny. Hey, so guys, so they'll put that up there sometime. Just text that in, and we're going to put you on a list because we're actually going to, this is going to be the most organized thing that we've ever done. What? Oh, launch contest, one word, to 72727. Wow, well, they can put it up on the board and tell me what I'm saying wrong then. Sometime in this, they'll do it. We'll get it to you guys before tonight to make sure you guys get on the list and get updates for the plan. First of all, we've got 60 days from now until the launch of this platform from the end of this event, okay? It's going to be the most organized thing that we've ever done. Between now and then, we're doing a tremendous amount of testing from a technology standpoint to make sure that we have a launch that can support the infrastructure that we're going to expand into. Casey's estimated with the tech team that this is going to increase blogging on the site by 4 to 10 times just because of the ease of blogging, okay? It's going to really blow up our traffic, and so we're going to take a little bit of time to make sure that we do this right. We're going to be testing funnels, capture pages, all sorts of things that we've not really done in the past, to be honest with you, because we've just gone out there and gone crazy is kind of how we built this thing, right? But guys, what's going to happen is big. And I really want to emphasize something for a minute because this is how I see things. Hold on a second, let me grab a pen. What I want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about your ability to make income and growth cycles, right? I would never normally say what I'm about to say. The reason is because it's not always true, all right? But it is true some of the time. And the fact is that there are special times in business growth. There just is, right? There was a special time to invest in Microsoft. There was a special time to invest in Apple, right? There's a special time when companies go through periods of exponential expansion where the ability to create massive financial resources, the ability to create incomes, the ability to grow teams exponentially expands because of the period of growth, right? Let me actually give you a quick example of sort of, now these numbers, I'm just going to warn you in advance, are a little inaccurate because they're from memory and it's from stuff that I used to actually accurately know years ago. All right, but let me talk about the big A for a second, right? I'm not talking about Apple, I'm talking about the company that rhymes with Ramway, right? That company started in the late 1950s, okay? Took them from 1957 or 58, I believe, all the way up until 1981 to hit $1 billion a year in sales, right? From 1981 to 1990, they went from 1 to 5 billion, right? What do you think happened to people's incomes that were making $1 million a year in 1981? They expanded redonkulously, really, really fast. Now, the truth is, anytime somebody ever is going to get involved in Empower Network and they get 2 people a day, they follow our steps, we can help them make a tremendous amount of money. That's the truth. Doesn't matter if it's in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, the last year, any time is fine, right? But right now is special. The reason it's special is because of the amount of thought and time that's put into that thing. We are going to dominate the blogging space, right? We're going to go beyond the blogging space, guys. I want you to think bigger from a combination of a social platform, a blogging platform, and a mobile platform all wrapped into one platform that people get for honestly ridiculously cheap. We should probably increase the price. What's going to happen to the growth in here is Empower Network floats and varies between the amount of new members that are coming in, right? It'll be 350 a day, 500 people a day, 700 people a day for a little while, 500 people a day for a little while, and it kind of goes like this with kind of a gradual curve of up. Well, what's going to happen when we launch this platform, I'm going to talk about it in a second, is we've been kind of growing like this, and we're going to hit a point and we're just going to grow like that. We're going to start adding in thousands of people a day, especially when we go into other languages and things, right? What I want you to realize is what's going to happen to Tony Rush's income, and Aaron Rashkin's income, and Vic's income, and Tracy Walker's income, and your income if you make a decision right now when that happens. It's a big, big deal to take action right now. And normally I wouldn't inspire people by fear. But you might want to realize you're in a special place at a special time right now and take a little bit more action than normal if you understand what I just said. And if you don't, just think about it all night and you'll figure it out later in the day. Maybe it'll be a hallucination in the middle of the night and an angel will appear to you. I don't know. Not that I'm suggesting that. So we've got 60 days, right? What do we have the opportunity to do for the next 60 days? What? Ramp it up, right? We have the opportunity to create pre-launch hype. Now, for those of you that are resistant to that, I want you to realize something, that hype sells, right? Probably better than selling techniques, truthfully, right? We have the opportunity to create a frenzy of activity, a frenzy of blog posts, a frenzy of growth leading up to it, okay? The best thing you could possibly do for your organization is between now and the next 60 days, bring in several hundred people, at least, personally, right? If you're really on it. Some of you guys can bring in several hundred people in the next 60 days, right? Who in here, though, could bring in at least 60 people in the next 60 days? What do you think? Oh, come on, folks. Everybody should be raising their hands. Come on. Okay, we have the opportunity to create a frenzy.
I'm just sitting here getting pumped up, honestly,
right?
Dave.
Now, how do you create a frenzy? Well, let me give you an example of one of the best frenzies I've ever seen created, because it was recent. We did it too, right? But I want to talk about Vic for a second, right? Who in here thinks Vic is just awesome? Give him a hand. You haven't even heard him speak. Oh, come on, give Vic a hand. Come on, folks. Right. So what did Vic do from my perspective, right? He had a loyal subscriber base, right? He got him on a webinar, and he said, guys, something big is coming, right? That was the essential message of that first webinar. I think it was 3 hours, but that was the essential message of it, right? Something big is coming, and you get to be a part of history, right? Something big is coming, you get to be a part of history, right? You get to be part of a mastermind, of a movement, of a change in the way marketing's done. You get to be a part of something special, an inner circle, a private group, right? That language sounded familiar at all? Well, what happened? Well, he did a webinar, and based on the idea of the future, based on what was going to come, based on what was going to happen in the future, those people in his team went bonkers, right? How did he make $2.something million in the last 6 months? A big list with a lot of influence and that, right? And his funnel's good, and he delivered on what he said he'd do, like we're going to do, right? The next 60 days are our opportunity to create frenzy. Okay, and we're going to lay out through the weekend a little bit more on how, right? Who in here was a part of Empower Network's pre-launch? You guys remember that? You remember it? Who else was a part of the pre-launch? Just scream out. There's only a few of you in the room. There's only a handful of people, right? We got up there, and what did we do for about 5 weeks? We talked about something big we're going to do. We talked about pulling people together for a private mastermind. We talked about what's coming in the future and what the problems are in the industry. We talked about the success that we've already created over the last few years. We talked about the vision and the dream and the problems people have been having, and we invited people to a private gathering, right? Well, what happened is that pre-buzz that we created, right, resulted in a group of people that weren't just there, that by the time they were there, took us about a month and a half, 2 months. I had a list. It wasn't even that big. I think my list was like 18,000 people when we launched Empower. It wasn't that large. A lot of you in the room have larger lists than I still have on my personal list. I think Dave had like 10,000 people on his list when we launched. It wasn't that large. We had like 37 people in a room. Guess how many of them got all in? 37. Okay? We did a live stream like 7 days later or something like that, right? We couldn't take orders because the site didn't work. Now we're going to have actually like a multi-million-dollar platform when we're launching this one, right? The site didn't work and we couldn't take orders, so we told people to fax their order forms in. Who in here remembers that? Were you on anybody in the pre-launch webinar where we had people fax the order forms in? Anybody got in then? We had 250 people on that live stream webinar. Guess how many people got all in? 250. Why? Pre-launch. That's why, right? Now the smart companies continue to reinvent themselves over time and keep doing that. That's exactly what we're doing. We're not resting on our laurels, folks. You guys see that now? Okay, so a couple things real quick while these checks are coming up and we're going to pull everybody on stage. First of all, we're actually doing an orchestrated launch. So I'm just going to put real launch, right? That is going to start about 60 days after the event. I can't remember the exact date. Jerry told me. I think it's like September 21st is the date, I believe, right? September 21st will be the date. Here's what we're doing. 60 days from now, when we do the launch, we're going to shut off the orders for 7 days. In the process of shutting off the orders for new members, all of you will have access to the new platform, and Empower Network will go from 1 domain to 50,000 like that. We'll be on every Facebook feed. We'll be everywhere in Google. We'll be in everybody's walls. We'll be in everybody's email inboxes. And nobody will be able to buy. Okay? Okay, so 7 days. And in this process, we're going to go into a launch series that we're doing. We're actually orchestrating a launch. We'll have swipe copy. We'll have assignments. We'll have.
So, Dave, it's not just going to be one video? Like, it's going to be.
Yeah, we're actually doing like a real launch, you know. Something we've always just kind of put up a video and said, just send people the video. We're doing a real launch and spending a lot of money on it and making sure that it's done right. One of the reasons why we're doing it at a specific time, okay, you guys are the group, the private group, those in the room, those on the live stream, who get to hear about this now and be a part of the plan. So give yourselves a hand for being here. Oh, yeah. During this time, we'll be showing you guys how to use the new platform. You guys will be interacting with it. Thousands of videos will be up everywhere you could imagine about it on our platform, on thousands of domains, on Facebook, in people's news feeds, on YouTube, right? What do you think that's going to do to people who are wanting to look at and wanting to buy what we've got? It'll make them go crazy, right? Wanting to buy. Okay? When we reopen the cart, now, I'm not going to make predictions about what we're going to do, okay? I'm just going to tell you guys just my thinking here about what we can do. Because we've got a total viewership combined with this event somewhere between 6,000 to 7,000 people, something like that. Okay, that's about what we've got right now, watching, who are listening to the sound of my voice right now. Guys, we could start bringing in like that, from that day, 3,000 people a day into Empower Network if we're smart. That's what we can do. That day we could do more, right? But we can permanently, from then on, start bringing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people a day, every day into Empower Network. When that happens, what do you think is going to happen to all your incomes? Who's here getting a little bit excited? Who here's a little bit pumped up about what you just saw? I've had one for hours.
Viagra.
Okay? Don't worry about what he said. It's not important. Okay, guys. So from now until this, we've got a variable here, and that's what you do and what we do together, right? I learned a long time ago, it's more powerful to be unified than it is to be perfect, right? More powerful to be unified than it is to be right, okay? We are going to change the face of blogging. We're going to start dominating and invading the infrastructure of the internet. We're going to have people succeeding, guys, in network marketing that literally can't succeed anywhere else. We already do. And you guys know it. You've seen the stories. I don't need to mention them. Hey, whoever it is, right? All of us are having more success than we've had. We're going to have the largest incomes in direct sales anywhere. We already do per person. We're going to have better customer ratios than everyone, and our critics can eat their own poo. Okay? And this day will be looked at as a moment in history. The question is, will this be your moment in history? So what are we going to do for the next 60 days? Gather as many people as possible to slam. Between now and then, we're going to be running contests. We're going to be announcing more details of all the contests tomorrow. We'll have most of the details of everything before you guys leave. There will be new member contests running from now to the launch, video contests, all of it, right? Our goal is to provide you with the tools, okay, the resources, the knowledge that you need to take advantage of what's going to happen. My goal for you is whatever your goal is, okay? And I don't care how big it is. Vic had a goal of making $1 million a month, okay? He already said it. He said it yesterday by November 31st, right? Before I just told you that, that might have been a little bit of a stretch for Vic. Not anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if he did it in September, okay? The question is, what will you do? What will you do? I had a friend, last story I'm going to tell you, his name's Randy. And Randy got involved in a company when the company had right around what we've got, little under 50,000 active, actually it was under 30,000 active reps. It was about the same in the 50,000 something customers, right? But the company was on a cusp of explosion. He got in, became the #1 recruiter, right? Built an income to about 120,000 a month, had a falling out with the company owners and stopped building the organization at all. Just sat on it. He thought the organization would go from 100,000 to nothing, right? Probably like Lawrence thought that would happen to his income here when he went off and was building another deal. By the way, I'm not insulting Lawrence. I'm telling this, you know, he knows that I tell this story. It's a great story. He's back. What other company has gotten their leaders back who have gotten distracted? Right? What other company has had people focus back on the message after they've left? Nobody. Some of you guys have been around direct sales before. This guy stopped building his organization at all. His income went from 100,000 a month to 350,000 a month because he did it before the state of explosion. State of explosion adds ability to do what we do by 10 times, right? And I'm going to suggest to you, and I want you to really listen to me, that what you do right now matters more than it will ever matter by a factor of 10 and I want you to realize the space that you're in and get ready to go frickin' crazy. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who wants to make Empower Network most powerful force in network marketing? I think we're supposed to stay up on stage.
So guys,
Power, the year of Empower, 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 the year of Empower. You guys are awesome.
Folks, obviously the income examples discussed in this video are extraordinary. The income claims presented are not intended to serve as a guarantee of income. Instead, they're designed to give you an idea of what's possible. Success in this business requires leadership, hard work, and dedication. Since we want to help you make an informed decision, we've gone above and beyond with our income disclosure document. If you want to see the average earnings, please visit the page at www.empowernetwork.com/income.php.